So on the line now is our first debate on gun possession. Our caller is Marissa F. from the Hartford County in Connecticut. Marissa, thanks for calling.
Oh, no problem, Jason Carter. How are you?
We're good, thank you. Today we are going to be talking and debating about gun possession.
Yes, I would like to start off saying that 6 out of 10 Americans want actually stricter gun control.
Okay, well, let me ask you a question to start this off. Give us your views on this whole topic.
Well, I think there should be stricter gun control. You see, there's 8 people in the U.S. die every day from guns. I'm not saying to drop it completely, but I'm just thinking you should put the stricter caps on it because it doesn't seem like anyone can get guns these days.
Okay, but would you yourself feel more secure with a gun living in Hartford, like say, like Hartford or New York with a gun? Would you feel safer with a weapon in your possession?
No, I would have to disagree on that. I lived in the Hartford area for most of my life. I was immune to a lot of shootings going around me. I wouldn't feel safe because the next thing that happened to me was me using the gun. Or I wouldn't shoot. Not many people even know how to use a gun, so I would not feel safer. There's other forms of weapons.
Yeah, but come on, you can always learn how to shoot a gun. There are plenty of shooting ranges around here. I mean, people who live in, say, high-crime areas of Los Angeles or Detroit, I mean, I would imagine they feel pretty safe if they have at least a small pistol to protect them from drive-by shootings and other events such as that.
That's a good point, but I don't really hear about too many people going to target ranges to practice.
Yeah, but how do you know that? Do you know anybody that owns a gun?
No, I do not know anyone that owns a gun. I do know people who own other weapons.
Well, yeah. If you don't know someone that knows a gun, how do you know they don't go to a shooting range? I mean, that's how you learn.
Yes, I know, but people buy guns and sometimes they don't know anything about it. That's why I think there should be background checks when you buy guns.
Yeah, but look, well, answer me this question. Do you think criminals would stop obtaining weapons just because the government says guns are illegal?
Right.
And you're not allowed, the citizens are not allowed to have them?
I think it would decline. I don't think it would stop completely, but I think it would decline. Those that they can't get possession of it.
Really, because, you know, in Washington, D.C., which is a very high crime rate, their crime rate went up when the government said that citizens could not carry guns with them.
Oh, well, I know something about the truth about the Second Amendment. Guns, like, bans on gun possession by dangerous persons such as felons who are mentally ill. It doesn't, like, mean that it's like, anyone can have a gun. Of course, like, with everything, the amendments to the Constitution, that there's restrictions on everything, like, with the certain speech, like, the amendment to, like, speech and everything. It's not everyone has, like, speech. Like,
Well, no, but not everybody also has to carry around an AK-47 or a sniper rifle. I'm saying a pistol, I think, will be enough. It'll be sufficient enough for
Right.
people that live in high crime areas. I would feel much safer if I had a gun.
but would other weapons be also underneath the umbrella for guns, or are we just talking about guns here?
We're talking about gun control.
Right.
Not knives, not bats. Those are household objects.
Right.
You can kill anybody with anything. And remember, it's not guns that kill people, it's the people
Exactly.
that kill people. Guns do not fire by themselves.
I know.
And if guns were banned, honestly, criminals would find other ways to kill people. There's plenty of other ways for people to commit homicide, whether it be knives, just simple fist fights could even kill someone. I mean, it's not just guns. So, if they were banned, do you really think it would make much of a difference in terms of criminals?
Yes, I think it would. I think there would be a decline because where else do you think they'll get the possession of these guns? Of course, there's always illegal ways of getting it. But
Right.
I don't think
Well,
it will be a significant drop.
They sneak drugs into the country. Who says they can't just as easily sneak weapons in?
I know. I'm not saying it would completely stop. I'm just saying that there would be a drop. I think for it to be, I'm not saying to drop it completely. I just think there should be stricter gun control, like stiffer sentences for gun crimes. You're not routine, like restricting gun time when you're just like almost when you're fighting people. Oh, if you shoot someone intentionally, then you'll have a stiffer sentence.
Yeah, but how do you know that? They could be...
Right.
Look at all the con artists we have in this country. I mean, anybody can get a gun from anywhere. You can get a gun from your best friend. There's no background check there.
But also there's this technology coming out called hand-gripping ID tagging, and for each gun it's registered to one person's palm print, and if another person has that gun, say that you get it from your best friend, the gun won't fire because of the technology called
Yeah, that's a long way into the future, though, and I don't think that's going to work with everybody. I don't think it's going to work. It's not going to work with criminals, I guarantee it.
Yeah, they can find a way, believe it or not. They find a way to get away with a lot of this stuff that shouldn't be happening in this country. One of the main things is drugs. Like I mentioned before, who says that they won't be able to sneak weapons into the country?
Yes, that's true. You could still sneak in weapons, but don't you think there would still be a supply? You can never stop any completely.
Right.
Well, I want everybody to see, I know you can't, but there's something I'd like to show on YouTube, which is from ABC. It's basically a chart.
So hold tight, Marissa. We'll be right back.
Now, this chart shows how the murder rate has gone up since 1976. That's 20,000 right here. It's gone all the way up to 80,000. All the way up. That's a 60,000 increase by murder rate. That's a significant increase, and we can't have that in this country, and that's if we don't have guns. People feel more safe with guns. That's the point.
Right. All right, heading back to the table now. Well, Marissa, if you'd give your last thoughts on this before we wrap this up.
I think that there should be stricter gun laws. I'm not saying to restrict guns, but there's other ways to keep it restricted, like I talked about stiffer sentences and gun education. And also, I don't think that the Second Amendment is as obsolete as people think. And I think people might think, oh, free speech, you can say whatever you want. That's not always true. You can't go around saying personal lies in the newspaper about a political figure or even say
Well,
something.
that does happen today, though. There are lies in the paper.
You see it every day. It's called bias stuff. I mean, it's a game, basically. It all...
But it's still not good. It's still not obsolete. Nothing is obsolete.
I know that, but look, the point is that even, yes, there are restrictions, you are right, but the Second Amendment says you can bear arms. You don't see anybody walking around with an AK-47,
Right.
but you
I think
can,
a pistol
yeah.
would be fine.
I think you can get away with like a rifle or a pistol, but I don't think they should be like, I don't know, you see like you go on the highway, you see your guns, so I don't think they should be done like, I don't know, like machine guns to the average Joe. I think there should be a restriction on what kind of guns they sell.
Right. Which is why we're saying pistols, little handguns. Now, obviously, we're not going to have people walking around with sniper rifles or AK-47s.
Bazookas.
Right.
I mean, we don't need that in this country.
Right. But wrapping up now, Marissa, we thank you for coming on the show. Thank you for sharing your opinion. And we'll talk to you soon.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, so that was our first debate on the Junior Factor. It went very well. We thank Marissa again for giving her views on gun possession.